Okay, so did I get a temporary green card? What is a temporary green card? Look, green cards can be confusing at times. While most people get a 10-year green card, some get a 2-year one. Does it mean that you lose your green card at the end of its term? Not necessarily. Hi, I'm Shariq Khan, the South Asian attorney. I'm licensed to practice law in California, and I help people worldwide with American immigration law. What some people refer to as a temporary green card is actually called a conditional green card. You get it if your marriage is less than 2 years old, but you don't have to leave the US at the end of this 2-year period. You do, however, need to get the conditions removed. You can start this process within 90 days of your green card's expiration date. Although if you forget to do this, your green card will expire. And at that point, it really does become temporary. And you may end up having to leave the US. You can get the conditions removed by filing Form I-751. I-751 is usually a joint petition, so you and your spouse are required to fill it together. Submit a copy of the front and the back of the green card, and show evidence to prove that you live together. Alright, so what kind of evidence do you need? You don't really have to include the cover letter, but it may prove to be beneficial. For example, the cover letter might clear up concerns about your application and reduce the possibility of any evidence requests from the USCIS. It may prove to be very useful if you live separately or have different last names. So what if you can't file the application jointly? Well, it's possible to request a waiver. So does that mean you don't have to file it jointly? Not if your marriage has been terminated by divorce, or you've been battered or subjected to extreme cruelty by your spouse, or that you would suffer extreme hardship if you couldn't renew your green card and were deported. The processing times for the I-751 petition depend on the USCIS office. Different offices will have different processing times. Sometimes the wait can be up to 3 years or even more. But the good news is that once you file the I-751 application, your current green card will remain valid until the USCIS decides on your petition. This means that you can travel and work as you did before filing the I-751 petition. Okay, but if you do need to travel, contact the USCIS and request an appointment to get an extension stamped on your passport. Okay, so are you going to have to go in for an interview? Not usually. If the evidence of a legitimate marriage is strong, the USCIS will actually waive your interview. So after the USCIS approves your application, you'll receive a new green card. This green card is going to be valid for 10 years. Yeah, you can apply for citizenship 3 years from the date you initially received your conditional green card, your first one. So really that means that around 1 year after you submitted your Form I-751. Keep in mind that you have to be married to the same person though. And you can even apply for US citizenship even if your decision for your I-751 is pending. The USCIS will approve your citizenship application once it approves your I-751 petition. Okay, so that's it today. I'll see you next time.